welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, I'm Brittany Landgren. I'm with the Realty firm in London, Ontario. I service London, St. Thomas, and all surrounding areas. I work with buyers and sellers. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more real estate content. Today, we have Ev Threadgould, who also works with the Realty firm. She's joining us and going to share some of her experience with us.
Hi, I'm Ev Threadgould. I'm also with the Realty firm. I've been in the business for 31 years and I work with buyers and sellers. I go where I need to go.
Ev, why did you choose real estate as a career?
Well, 30 years ago, I decided that I was a dental assistant and I met my late husband, who was a realtor. And I decided to get my license and never look back.
Why do you love what you do?
I love the people. I'm high energy. I like to get out there, love houses, and I like to take people out. I like to list their house. And
Awesome. I notice on my social media, I do get a lot of questions, people asking how to get started in real estate, what it takes to get your license, because they want to do it in their spare time. I don't think they realize how much time and energy every day goes into finding these properties for your buyers or doing the behind the scenes work before you actually list a property. So I try to explain to people that doing it in your spare time isn't always feasible. It's an expensive business to be in. Did you jump in full time when you started?
yes, I did.
You did?
I did.
So you just let everything else go and you jumped in?
I did, and I truly believe in this business that that you have to be full-time because you have to dedicate all your time to your clients. I don't know, don't you think? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have time sometimes to do everything I want to do in a day, and I can't imagine
I fully agree.
working or doing something else. And I love it, and people deserve the service that that we are supposed to give professionally.
Yeah, no, I agree. Now, in your time in the business, you've been at a couple of different offices. What made you come to the Realty firm?
I was getting older, and I wanted to kind of go to a smaller office, just for a change. And I met with Ryan Hodge, my broker. He's wonderful. He's a great guy. He's helped me out. Whenever I need help, he's there. And the Realty firm has a great group of people. We get our get-togethers, and it's just kind of like a family. And
Yeah, I agree.
it's kind of a lonely business, so it's great to be able to reach out to other people here.
Yes, I agree. We have a great team at the Realty firm.
We do.
What's one of your most memorable moments that you could think of, whether it was a great deal that came together or something you just felt really good about to get done for your clients?
Well, I think typically we feel pretty good when we find that special house for our buyers or sell the house for our sellers. That's pretty gratifying. Probably one of the nicest things was last year, I sold a home to an 85-year-old woman.
Wow.
And I was just in awe of her. She has more energy. She's a farm woman. And she was in a condo, and she was just done with the condo thing, and she wanted her own home.
She wanted property at 85.
She did.
Impressive.
And so, you know what? I went to the bank with her. We found her a home, and she's still there, and she just called me the other day, and she's loving it. So,
Love it.
you know
That's
what?
awesome.
Brittany, I just, I admire someone like that because I admire her gusto and her independence to go ahead, even though she didn't tell her family because she knew her family would say.
Give her some backlash for it. Yeah.
So kudos to her.
Yeah, absolutely. She went ahead and did what she wanted.
That's right.
Love it. So in this market we have in London, if you don't follow the London market, you should. It's gotten quite busy over the last couple of years, especially I would say, would you say under the $400,000 mark?
Absolutely.
Is very busy. We are seeing a number of multiple offer situations or properties selling like within a couple of hours if they're not holding offers. What are some tips that you would give? I know you have a lot of experience with buyers. What would you give to these buyers to encourage them, to keep navigating through this market?
I would say never give up because, I always find someone a house, I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
The best thing to do is for buyers to make sure they've gone to their mortgage person and they're qualified and that they can drop the finance condition.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to drop the home inspection. You can get a home inspection done prior to
That's becoming
presentation
really
day.
big.
Yeah, for sure. The least amount of conditions you have, the better.
Okay.
And yeah, just don't give up. You know, just get out there and see everything, and you know, put your offer in. Sometimes if you're approved to a certain amount from the bank, you can go a little bit lower, so you have a little wiggle room in the event that there's multiple offers. You'd be able to go up a little bit if need be.
Yeah, very wise word, especially if you're a first-time buyer. It can be a little bit tedious and a little bit scary, but if you trust your realtor, then hopefully you're navigating just nicely. I recently had some first-time buyers, so they started looking last fall, and they're in that price point, you know, under $300,000, which is even crazier. They made a couple of offers last fall. Of course, they like new, renovated, and modern, just like the rest of us. So they, you know, lost out in multiples. They weren't afraid to make a strong offer. They did take a bit of a break while they were waiting for their new baby to enter this world. And just recently, 2 weeks ago, we secured them their dream condo, and they only began looking, I think we were out for 3 weeks, and they secured something. So sometimes they took a break, and they didn't give up. That was the most important thing. They did not give up. They kept at it, and they went a different route than a house, and they went with a condo, but it is gorgeous.
That's awesome. Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
So just recently on the weekend, I had a fellow from down from Ottawa. He's retired and wanted to buy a condo. So we probably saw in 2 days, we probably saw like 20 condos. 20
All the condos available?
Yeah, everything. I mean, he even did some single family, but sometimes you have to meet the client. The client has to come to the city and
Yeah.
see what, you know, it has to offer, you know, in his price point. And he was very, we tried to put an offer in on one property, he didn't get it, and then he went back to Ottawa, and he was so frustrated he was going to go and get something in the trailer park. So I said, you know, we just have to be patient, there's going to be more listings come up, and honestly, the next day, there was 2 perfect condos came up, we put an offer in one,
Love it.
and he got it, so he's,
Love
you know,
it.
he's really happy now.